Training the mental muscle is one of the most difficult. It's one of the most difficult things you can do in your life. Training the mind, man, because the mind can trick you a lot. It can make you believe things that can make you believe things that's not even true. Your mind will trick you, man. Like, for example, like I said in my previous video, like the power of expectation. I was like my body may be sore, real sore, and my mind like would tell me, take a day off, or if you do work out, it's not gonna be a great workout. That's my mind tricking me. That's my mind lying to me. It's my mind trying to get me to be comfortable, trying to get me to resist that pain that said to me, you know what? I'm still gonna have the best workout ever. And then every time I tell myself it's gonna be the best workout ever anyways, and I go out there and work out, the pain end up disappearing for some reason. I end up feeling way better than I did before the workout. So it just proves to me that my mind be tricking me. My mind be lying to me a lot. My mind just be playing with you. Your mind plays with you. Trying to make you think things that's not even true. That's why you have to have. That's why you have to gain control over your mind. You always have to have control over your mind. You have to gain control over your mind because this world will try to fuck your mind up. I ain't gonna lie that. Like the world we see, visually will try to fuck your mind up. You know, and that's why it's important to train the mental muscle. It's important to feed yourself self-love. It's important for you to have the best expectations with everything you do. It's important for you to have the mentality of an unbreakable person. You know, it's important. It's very important to be level-headed and not to be moved by anything. Like I said yesterday, I fucked up. I got moved by my mom. I got moved. She's like she's like the only person that could like she's the only person to get me to react because it's just like it's my mother. You know what I'm saying? It's my mother. Like she knows me best. You feel me? So it's just like she knows what to say to tick me off. She knows what to say to make me react, to get me to react. But I gotta understand though, it was my fault though for reacting. It's my fault for not being mentally, for not being level-headed and me being, you know what? It's okay. Everything's alright. I don't know. I'm not gonna react to it. I could have just did that in my head and just sat there in silence. And said, okay, you're right. Okay, you're right, Mom. I love you. That's all I could have. That's all I should have said. But when you say something back and then, so it's like I had to change the situation in my mind. I was like, hold on, I'm ready to change this whole situation. So that's when I basically visualized the entire situation, and then like really instantly, I went back into I went to my mom. I was like, I apologize, Mama. This and that. You was right. I love you. And I was out of character. And then now we good. Simply because I just became more level-headed. And I was like, you know what? Because usually I hold grudges and shit and be mad and shit, but it's not gonna do nothing for me. So what I do, I changed the entire situation with the expecting the best. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change the whole situation around. We gonna be good right now. Me and my mom, we good right now. And I did it. And now we good, man. But I don't even know what the heck I was talking about and went to a whole different subject. It's alright though. We gonna get back to what I was talking about though. I know it has something to do with the mind though. I'm gonna say it for silence real quick until I remember what I was talking about. Coming to a whole different subject. Nature do sound nice, don't it? I love coming outside, listening to the birds. It's my favorite part about when it gets warmer outside, watching the birds out here, man. Just listen to them sing and shit. It's a very beautiful thing. You hear that? I be hearing that I be listening to it every morning. I be sitting down just listening to it every morning just like this in silence, you know. But anyways, something about the mind, you know, power, expectation. Yeah, I do not know what I was talking about. But I know it's about the mind though. But anyway, we're gonna keep going with it though. Like I said though, you know, you just wanna, you wanna train your mind. So you wanna feed yourself great things every day. You wanna feed your mental, I'm talking about your mental. So feed your mental great things every day. So it means, you know, just words, just powerful things. You could say the most outrageous things about yourself. You know, like the most confident, like the most bold things about yourself. Just so you can feel, so you feel internally. Don't say it out loud to people. Say it internally to where you are empowered. You know, so where you're moving in a certain manner and you just fearless. You know, and that's what I do daily. You know, and I listen to things that empowers me. I listen to music. You know, I still listen to rap music, but I listen to music about getting money. You know, because I already have the mental. I already have the mental. I feel like I already have the discipline and the mental down pat. But my thing is, I have to work on my finances. You know, my finances aren't bad, but I'm like, if I could get my body right, if I can get my mind right, I can get my money right too. That should be the easiest part, to get my money right. You know, and I know I made a video about me like having $300-something on my bank account like a couple months ago, but now that's like, I'm way back up now. I'm back to down there where I was at last year. You know, I'm back to down there where I was at last year because I used my mind. You know, I had an unexpected paycheck. Like we got an unexpected like couple $1,000s on our paycheck at my job, because like one day we just voted. I didn't even know, because we already voted before, and then we voted again. I didn't know we was voting for it, and then it's like, oh, we getting this on our paycheck this week. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know, like, and it was crazy, but my mind though, I always was just empowering my mind daily, and things, and that just happened, you know, and that helped me a lot. But then ever since then, I've been getting offered overtime again. So I've been able to stack my bread. I've been able to work overtime like crazy. Yeah, I've been getting offered overtime a lot, man. It's just crazy, all because the power of expectation. That's what I'm saying. I forgot to tell you about that. Yeah, just using my mind and training my mind. You know, I was able to boost up my money again. You know, now I'm like, dang, and I did it fast, because I just, in my mind, like, every day. You know, so always expect the best. Train your mental muscle. Don't be talking down on yourself, you know. And if you do it for about do it for like 2 minutes, and then get that out your head. You know, if you have to do it for like a couple seconds, but then get it out your head immediately. You know, and back to this. This is who I am. You know, I'm unstoppable. I'm this and that. I'm the fucking man around this bitch. You know, you can say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like always, you know, you want to be training your mind every day. That's what I'm saying. You want to train your mind. You know, people want to train their body. That don't matter. You want to train your mind daily. This is what matters. Everything starts in the mind. So train your mind daily. That's what I'm doing. You know, and results will show. It's going to show. It has no choice, because by me making these videos, I have to stand on what I'm saying off camera. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Y'all have a great day.